Today, we are going to be going over a controversial take I had. Mule Kick is a bottom 2 perk in the game. I think it has an argument to be worse than Death Perception. Now, I don't mind putting it bottom 3, but I think Mule Kick is tied for the second worst perk in the game. I think the worst is Melee Macchiato, and the other augments that are on it is like, what? That small chance that you get to upgrade your Pack-a-Punch? You know, and get a free Pack-a-Punch weapon? That doesn't happen often enough to where it's be super useful. I think the salvage shit in Black Ops Cold War made Mule Kick super useful, made me want to have it, made me want to buy it. I like the machine, I love the song, but I think as a perk, Mule Kick is terrible. It is just as bad as Melee Macchiato. It's just as bad as Death Perception. You could argue it's the worst perk of the game. Mule Kick sucks. I don't think it's a good perk. That's my 90%. Yes, you guys hated it. You called me trash. You said I've never played zombies. Hey, dog, I went to Las Vegas to play zombies, all right? I might have got 14th out of 24. That doesn't matter, okay? I made it past the first day, all right? Hey, listen, dog, I've won zombies for charity and been a runner-up twice. But you don't gotta talk about that, okay? So I have the skill, all right? I've done every single Easter egg in zombies history outside of Vanguard. That doesn't count. I've done every single Easter egg in zombies history. I've done every single fucking map. And you want to come to me and say I'm not good at zombies? I'm not good at video games. Zombies is the one game I'm good at. So you want to come in here and talk shit. All because I said that Mule Kick is a bottom 2 or 3 perk of all time in Black Ops 7. Listen, guys, it's a 90% hot take. That's the point of video. But it's okay because I'm here to defend myself and I love it. I love your guys' reactions because I was like, let's make this video. And if I get tons of pour in about this video, then I'd love to expand my thought on the topic. And that's what I am doing today. So enjoy the video, guys. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's talk about Mule Kick. So first, what I'm going to do is talk about perks that I think undoubtedly, without even a discussion, are better than Mule Kick. And then what I will do is go through Mule Kick's abilities and compare them with other perks that I think are on a similar tier. Here are the perks that I think undoubtedly are better than Mule Kick. Stamina Up, Quick Revive, Juggernog, Speed Cola, Vulture, PhD, Deadshot, Double Tap, Elemental Pump. I think every single one of those perks, without a single of a doubt, is better than Mule Kick. And that's like non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I think those are better. So what about perks that I think are close? I think the ones that are close is Melee Macchiato, Death Perception, and Wisp's Tea. That's really what I think it is. Now, what we'll do real quick is we'll talk about Mule Kick and what the abilities are, and then what I think it compares to the perks. So Mule Kick, what it does is the same it's done in every single gun. Or every single game, I should say. It allows you to get a third gun, right? Get gun and game same. Oh my God, I get them mixed up. But Mule Kick allows you to have the same third weapon, all right? Now, the complaint in past games have been that when you die, you lose your third weapon, right? And in the past couple of games, they have changed that, right? Because before Black Ops 4, Mule Kick was undoubtedly, by like a major part of the community, considered the worst perk in zombies. Right? Or in the bottom, I should say. Maybe not worse than Tombstone or Who's Who, but it was definitely the worst perk in Black Ops 3, maybe Mule Kick and Deadshot, right? And it's always because when you down, you lose your third gun. Now, they changed this in Black Ops 4 with the modifier that allows you to keep your third weapon when you re-get the modifier or repurchase Mule Kick. Great. I think that's awesome. Then they changed it again in Black Ops Cold War, and it allows you to get your tiers up. And once you get your tiers up, you get to keep your Mule Kick gun. And then they did the same thing here in Black Ops 7. Now, the problem with it in Black Ops 7 is now we have an augment system, which means that unlike the crystal system, the Ethereum crystal system from Black Ops Cold War, you don't get to have every single augment equipped at one time. You get to choose one major augment, one minor augment, and then when you upgrade your thing completely, you get to equip a second minor augment at the same time, right? That is the difference in this game. There is some very, very nice minor augments. I think that the Plate Hunter, which allows you to carry one more plate in your reserve, very nice to have. I think Crafted Equipment grants you an extra 1 to your maximum capacity. Great, right? These are simplistic minor augments. Carry more equipment. Nice, you get to carry more. 2 instead of 3 instead of 2 Gerst devices, or Casimirs, I should say. But the real problem with this perk comes with the major augments, because you only get to have 1 of these 4, okay? You get to carry more stock ammo. Okay, you get to carry more ammo. It's like Bandolier Bandit. Nice, you get a clip or 2 more. All reliable is the one that everyone has to use. When you down, your 3rd weapon is recovered when you repurchase Mule Kick, right? That is super useful. If it's a shotgun, if it's a ray gun, you know, something that you have to get out of the box, or a wonder weapon. If you have it as your Mule Kick gun, when you're down, you'll be able to get it again once you get Mule Kick. Nice. Then you have multi-pack, which is an augment that was a big discussion in the last video. And what multi-pack does is when you pack a punch your weapon, it has an opportunity for another weapon that you are holding to pack a punch to that same level. This includes pack a punching and jumping pack a punch. So what I mean is, if I pack a punch my ray gun from tier 2 to tier 3, it can also simultaneously at the same time pack a punch another weapon to the same tier. That's very nice. That's a very good ability, right? It would be even better if that after I pack a punched it, I got to keep my weapon. You don't. That's where this all gets wrong, okay? And this ability happens a little more than you think. It's not like 1 every 50 times this ability happens. You'll probably get it once, you know, every other game or so. You'll get this ability. It's never not gonna happen. But here's the problem with the ability. It is another major augment. And since you can't have 2 major augments at once, you're rolling the dice of having a pack-a-punched weapon for free instead of being able to keep your weapon. Which is more valuable? You're gonna get the points eventually, but you may not get the gun back. Which is more valuable, right? If you can have both at the same time, it's not a bottom tier perk. All right, it's gonna be in like the 8, 9, 10 range, not the 12 range, right? It'll be a couple spots bigger. But because you can only hold 1 of those augments at once, you can't combine the abilities. You're stuck with, I either get to free pack-a-punch or I lose my weapon. You can't have both. So that's unfortunate. Let's compare it to the other perks that I think it's on the same level. We'll first compare it to Wisp Tea. Wisp Tea is a perk that I absolutely grilled in the beginning because I grilled it for the Mask of Salvation, the fox that revives you for you losing your perks. This is no longer the case. They have fixed this. They did this a couple months ago, I think. They fixed it. The fox, when it revives you, you keep your perks. Awesome. That is a free self-revive. This is a no longer really bad perk. And for that reason alone, it is better than Mule Kick. What is better? 3 revives or an extra gun? 3 revives is better. Mule Kick's worse, okay? So Wisp Tea I think is better, okay? We can dispel that rumor. Because I remember in a video I mentioned how I hated Wisp Tea and I got cooked. And I think you guys are right. So we'll go with that. Now, we are in our bottom 3, right? We have Death Perception and we have Melee Macchiato. Mule Kick I think slides really easy into these two. These two suck. So if you want to say Mule Kick is a bottom 3, then you've already proven my point correctly that it's not a great perk. I'm not saying it isn't useful. I'm saying that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 perks are extremely more useful. So welcome to number 11. Now, we have 13 perks in the game. You could say that Death Perception and Melee Macchiato is worse. I can agree with that. I think it's the same level of Death Perception, I should say, I'm sorry, because the extra loot you can get, I think that's nice. The elemental weakness damage is kind of nice, getting extra damage, and sends close enemies behind you, right? So it has like a 6th sense thing, it'll tell you when people are right behind you. I like that. Cool, right? And then some extra damage. At least there's some augments that give you extra damage. Mule Kick doesn't have that. Allows you to get a 3rd gun. And also with this game, ammo is so prevalent. Ammo boxes are everywhere. What is the use of having a 3rd gun? Okay, you're gonna have your wonder weapon. Okay, whatever the wonder weapon of the map is. And then your 2nd gun is either an Akita or a ray gun or some other weapon you want. But there's never really time where it's like, man, I really wished I had an LMG right now. Man, the Peacekeeper would be really nice for points. No, I guess Curse has points and it helps with that, but the shotguns and the ray gun, you get enough points in the high rounds. So there's never a real reason to get points. Also, if you need to get points, you can very easily just buy a gun off the wall because your guns now fall on the floor. Shoot with that gun and then pick your gun back up. You didn't need Mule Kick. You can go buy PhD Flopper. It'll be much more useful for you. That's my thought on Mule Kick. I'm here to stand 10 toes down and defend myself. I know your guys' comments are funny. I love reading them, but you guys just crack me up, man. Mule Kick is not good. And like I said, I did not say it was useless. I think Mule Kick would be much better if the pack mule and the multi-pack were minor augments. Or my initial thought, which is something I said in the video before the perk even came out, the all reliable augment should just be in the base version of Mule Kick. Because if it was, it wouldn't have forced every player to put it on. People kind of agreed, honestly, and then now it's in the game. The all reliable should be a base ability of the perk, but that's neither here nor there. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Mule Kick. I love y'all. You guys are the absolute best. And I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video. You guys have a good one.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.